Hello everybody and welcome back to The Witcher 3. This is stream number 43. So, in the last stream, we determined that the beast seemed to be specifically targeting old knights that had violated one of the 5 virtues in some way or another. That was the connection that we had drawn, and we figured that the next target was forget what his name was, but the one who's hiding as a rabbit in the gardens. So in order to find his hiding spot, we need to compete in this little game in order to collect the unicorn horn and the golden fish. So we can find where the rabbit is, so we can find the knight that's hiding as the rabbit and save him from the beast. So the first thing I need to grab is the unicorn's horn.
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Just cast Axie on it, man. Why'd just cast Axie on it? Can I not just cast Axie on it?
Come on, stay calm. Shh, calm down. Easy now.
Yeah, there you go. Easy peasy.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Hands off, a man's life is at stake.
A bold-faced lie.
Let's show the scoundrel the true meaning of valor.
Well,
Shall regret
and then I'm just gonna punch them all in the face.
He's a cheat, a cad. You shall regret.
I didn't know that if I lie, or if I use my spell on them too, then they'd be, more people would get angry.
We shall teach you manners.
Am I allowed to use? Nope.
He's a cheat, a cad. We shall teach you manners. Defend yourself, rogue.
They're not letting me drink anything to heal.
The patents. Defend yourself, rogue.
So now I have to be more careful about my punches.
The patents. He's a cheat, a cad.
You want to say that I'm a cheat and a cad one more time?
The patents.
There we go.
Halt! Vagrant, I demand
My
satisfaction.
god.
Fuck off, no time. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
What do you mean it'd be better off on horseback? I only need to go 100, and there's hills and obstacles in the way. I'm gonna pass on that offer.
Ah,
Alright, I gotta get down to the water to try and find the golden fish.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
It's not how it usually works. My Witcher senses are dampened in the water.
Lasers? Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps.
is that not counter to the rules?
Who is that man?
That is not allowed.
Gonna call me a cheater too? Okay, well I got toffee from that one. Toffee from that one. This one looks discolored. Candy. Alright, let's get to the surface real quick. See if we can find some others. Nope, come on. Alright, there's one over there.
What a scoundrel.
Are these people going to yell at me too and demand satisfaction for my cheating? I guess I found it. It's like the last one I checked, of course. Oh, did somebody just fish it up?
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Good. I'm so glad that he... No patience for this shit. All these nobles and their fancy games. Yeah, keep fishing for it. You'll get it eventually, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. You might get some toffee if I left any. Although I'm hoping the... Oh, there's the unicorn. I'm hoping they have the candy sealed some way so it's not getting soggy in the water. Alright, we gotta meet up with the Duchess, who said that she was gonna get the phoenix egg.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
Doesn't
I
she
am
make the rules? Yeah.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Could be a cave. It sounds like a cave.
Groans. Hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting
Okay.
with what head's heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Off we go to save Milton.
Wait here.
Is she upset that she's not going in to potentially walk into either Milton's hiding place, which is fine, or a murder scene, or the beginning of a crime? There's somebody in here. Oh, that's the Beast. Long claws, man. Kind of a gaunt face.
What the butch?
Okay, we're dealing with Corvo from Dishonored, it looks like.
What was that?
Was there a dude on that boat? Did I just like knock him off? Okay, now I'm Ezio. Poor Milton. R.I.P. Milton. I wonder if Geralt is aware of what kind of a monster he's dealing with here.
here.
Are his claws
This
gone?
belong to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
Some form of higher vampire, I guess.
I won't let you kill again.
Blocking my shot. I can't do any damage to him. Oh, there we go. Keep dodging. There we go. Got a nice critical hit. There we go. Helm Splitter is always effective. Use your Witcher senses, man. Dude's just doing parkour all over the entire building. Okay, so what is
You
going
want to
on?
stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
He's healing.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to
Gonna have
apologize.
to read about this guy.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlaf, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Detlaf is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlaf found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlaf's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlaf doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, inventing
But
his
apparently
rage.
this dude is like
I'm
3 centuries
suggesting
old. You'd think he would know
maladjustment
something.
can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlaf is no monster.
You better
Fine,
give me a
all
good
right
reason.
already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
I guess most vampires can do this Misty Step bullshit.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Poor Milton. I'm gonna have to go investigate Milton's body as well. I saw a blue sparkly thing when Detlaf was standing over his corpse. Alright, so... Am I actually supposed to be investigating this place? Alright, I do need to read about who the heck this dude with the stupid long name is. Emil Regis Rohelic Terzieff Godefroy. And Detlaf as well. Detlaf van der Eriten. Milton's murderer was very swift. Even with years of witchering under his belt, Geralt could barely keep up with him. Soon it became clear the killer was as clever as he was fast, by entering an old warehouse where he set a trap for Geralt. In this way, Geralt had his first face-to-face encounter with the Beast of Beauclair, and discovered it was a higher vampire named Detlaf. A fight immediately ensued, which might have ended very badly for the Witcher had he not been saved in the nick of time by an old friend, Regis, who put a stop to their battle. After that, Dettlaff fled away in a puff of fog. Geralt chased Sir Milton's murderer with mad intensity. How this chase ended stands as clear witness to the fact Geralt was facing a highly dangerous foe. The killer led Geralt to an old warehouse where it set a trap for him. A fight ensued, and at a crucial moment, Geralt was saved by Regis, a higher vampire and old friend. Here I must explain that years ago, Regis had joined Geralt's band of fellow travelers, of which I was a proud part, and set off with us in search of Ciri. Together we lived through many fascinating adventures, and Regis proved himself a loyal friend, the kind you can trust with your life. Sadly, the expedition ended tragically for Regis. He was killed by Vilgefortz, who reduced him to nothing more than a wet stain. Hence the Witcher's immense surprise at encountering his old friend. After all, he had seen Regis die with his own eyes. But the thing is, that was not Regis's final death, nor even his first. As a young man, Regis had been a bit of a free spirit and overindulged in the drinking of blood. This lifestyle led to him being butchered by angry villagers. Regenerating from that took him 50 years, or nearly no time at all, for an immortal. When he was back in full health, he kicked the habit of blood drinking for good. For years, we'd all thought he was gone forever. Yet there he was, standing in front of Geralt in that dockside warehouse. Regis explained he had regenerated and come to Toussaint to find Dettlaff, a friend. Such were the dramatic circumstances bringing Regis and Geralt together again in Beauclair. They did not have long to enjoy their reunion, however. They could hear others approaching, and Regis, not wanting to risk an encounter with angry humans, agreed to meet back up with Geralt at the cemetery where he had made an altogether comfortable temporary home for himself. Alright. I still think I needed to check Milton's body, right? Alright, I don't know where this quest came from. But we got a couple little stops to make now. I need to find the nearest fast travel station. I gotta go check out Corvo Bianco, my new house. Never mind the corpses in the basement. Hopefully those have been cleared out at this point. Alright, can I go up here? Is this an option? Alright, there we go. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. Don't mind me. Alright, how am I gonna get around here? Can I go this way?
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Est flows in the veins.
Alright, will this work? I gotta go to Corvo Bianco. I wanted to check Milton's corpse. And then I need to, I guess I have a new side quest that they just threw on me. No idea where that came from. Can I not fast travel to Corvo Bianco? Is that not a thing? What the heck, man? I don't know if I'm missing like maybe it's a DLC because there's a lot of like character and story that I feel like I've missed in The Witcher. Like, I don't really know much about anything. I don't really know exactly how and when Geralt's memory came back. I didn't know about Ciri or Yennefer before I played this game.
Excuse me. Oh, dung boots that visit.
Alright, so we're off to Corvo Bianco, my new homestead. You'd think that there would be a fast travel station at my homestead. That seems like a thing they would have. Maybe I just didn't find it when I got there the first time.
Hi diddly ho.
Hi diddly ho.
Sleep shenanigans. I can't see things with his cat.
Let me like kind of run around the outside here and see if there is a fast travel station. Because I imagine, yeah, there you go. No marker. Corvo Bianco Vineyard. Alright. see what's
Welcome
what.
home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job.
Why are we talking so
for his exemplary
respectfully
service,
of an
the Duke
executioner?
granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight
That is
in the
pretty
fact
sad, though.
that at least
I'm a
someone
big fan of
could
food.
enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major
Never
Domo.
heard the phrase Major
She
Domo
dragged
before.
the rest of the family up the same path.
But I'm assuming that he's going to be like the interim manager because Geralt's
The
not going to sit
servants'
around
quarters.
and
I occupy the green home.
manage.
With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their
A vineyard.
salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
It's pretty alright. Lots of
Down
old
below
women
lies
walking around though.
where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
This means nothing to me.
Have
I
to
don't
try
drink
it one of
wine.
these days.
All I want to know right now is where am I going to age my wine? Do I have to also go clear out another cave full of monsters?
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived.
I guess he was hammered off the
to a
wine.
monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Fascinating. I guess I don't know what the point is of keeping the well there if it's
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept
useless.
a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Do I have to decide what is being planted there? This is all very unclear. Can I adopt Mia and bring her
Madame
here?
Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
I mean, there's still flowers
You're
all
quite
over
the
the place.
romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Hey, as long as Barnabas is all eager about this place, because Geralt's gonna neglect it, and we all know that.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine!
Interesting.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Got you covered, Roach. Don't you worry. Am I gonna have to make like financial
To reconcile, that's one thing.
donations
Cellars,
to
voila.
do these things?
During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Did he do it or did he order it done, I wonder? I'm kind of trying to imagine Barnabas sitting here scrubbing Bruxa blood off the floors.
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
I wonder how many different things I'm going to be able to customize here, and I wonder how much money I'm going to need in order to do so. I have, what, 21,000 crowns, which is not an amount to shake a stick at.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode.
I did buy a buttload of paintings.
With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small
I
sum
may as well.
towards its
I have my armor and my
Consider me
sword.
at
I
your
don't
service.
see what I need money for aside from
Think
the
I'll
room
take
right.
you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Alright, let's do some renovating.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's see. Let's do the grounds first.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Sure.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Alright, let's get a table.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Let's get the grindstone.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Alright, let's get us a
Then send out
grindstone.
for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content.
Oh, I want to
by
be grinding to my
tomorrow.
heart's content.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Is there anything else to do with the grounds?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing.
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on further construction until the ongoing work is done. Juggling can be a
I'm
challenging
gonna go turn on some
art.
lights real quick.
It's best not to undertake too much at once.
Much better. Alright, let's do some work on the house then.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompeli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Alright,
In
5,000.
your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffs the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today.
I shall be glad to...
That's all I had.
Thanks.
Restore Corvo Bianco to its former glory. Alright, so I have to wait for those things to all be restored and all that jazz. Where do I put my paintings? Ah. Weapon rack. Let me put... I'm gonna put Iris in there, actually. I like Iris. What else do I got? You are waiting for your bed to be replaced. I cannot use it now. Okay. What's this? Quest books. Okay, so that just accesses all my books. Oh, I have a bunch of paintings. I don't want to... I could get the painting of Ciri where she looks like a grumpy little girl. First time Van Row. Got it. Understood. Herbalist Hut. Let's go with the White Wolf, because that's the only one I really care about at the moment. What else we got? I can place a trophy. I have my fist fighting trophy and my Gwent trophy. I have nothing else. I have no other trophies that I can put. Okay, we got a stash where I can put stuff away. So let's put away my Grandmaster swords because I don't need those. Striga, I don't know if that's a special. Blaive does look like a special sword though. I'll put Death from Above away as well. Yep, let me just do a quick yeet. Alright, let's put my shield up. I think that's the shield I got from the Extreme Cosplay quest. Alright. So that's one thing. That's one room. I put my sword there. No armor in inventory that can be placed here. Okay. So I can put some armor there. What would I put? My wolf set maybe? Wolven armor. Wolven boots. Wolven trousers and wolven gauntlets. I'm glad they gave me a storage right here. There you go. There's my... I don't like how dark it is in here. I would like to have more windows to see better. Alright, we got another painting. Let's put a nice Beauclair Palace. Yeah, that seems nice. I like how I'm sitting here like decorating everything. There are definitely more important things I should be doing right now, but this is what I feel like doing, so this is what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see what's up here. No place to put anything up there. This is the guest room that's being used for storage. It seems to me that that's all I can do at the moment. What's through here? Is this just another way out? Nope, it's another room. Kitchen, got it. Can't renovate the kitchen at all right now. Alright, sounds good to me. Now then. Now that my home has been spruced up and I'm waiting for some renovations and I'm waiting for the bank. God, I feel like I'm an adult now. I have to visit Guillaume in the medic center. Oh, yeah, okay. Guillaume is the, in the last stream, Guillaume was the young knight that challenged... crap. I was hoping I could just make it up there. Guillaume is the young knight that challenged Shaelmar and ended up getting himself yeeted. I'll just follow the dots in. So I guess this secondary quest came as a result of him getting smacked silly by the Shaelmar. Hopefully I can get enough money to finish renovating Corvo Bianco. Alright, so let's make sure he's doing okay.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Is it a girl that seemed fed up with him?
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery?
Maybe she's not into
Even
dudes.
befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted
Okay,
into
so
the
she's
air.
hiding something, obviously. She might not be a human.
tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's her enlightened
Hey, what's up,
Highness's
Kaz? How
lady
you
in
doing?
waiting. Her mother was a lady in waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
But now you're gonna make me be a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning.
This
the
is
tourney,
Blood and
very
Wine
much so.
indeed.
Yet for Vivian,
I have
I'm
finished.
prepared to sacrifice anything.
I finished the main story. You were there for me for that, and then I finished
Hardly
all
a
of Hearts of
regular job,
Stone.
this.
So all that's left is
Often
this
I
last
gotta take part in
expansion.
an attorney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
And I've finished most of the side quests at this point. Let's go with 555.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
You're working through Hearts of Stone. This is I do like the there's more variety in some of the enemies. It's also a lot more colorful. Some of the quests have been a bit painful.
Fine. I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
For different
I shall be
reasons
forever
as
in your
well.
debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
I ended
Could
up
you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice.
I did a quest
I
when
did
I
not
was
mean
way
to
over
suggest I
leveled
doubt
or
your
under leveled
abilities.
for it.
Everyone must train,
It was
even
painful.
a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Alright, fine. We'll go target practice.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
I was under the impression that you had already
Come with
beaten the
me.
game. I guess not. If you're working through
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another.
still working through Hearts of
best
Stone. I did
fighter
like
in
Hearts of
sport.
Stone
He who
too.
hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Oh yeah, it is. It's full of a bunch of French people and knights and flowers and vineyards
Hit the
everywhere.
red targets.
Alright, let's see how my aim is. Come on, man. I've done the archery games in Legend of Zelda. This is easy peasy.
Once more?
Okay, you've beaten the game twice. Okay.
Done enough shooting.
Yeah, this is my first playthrough of
Where to
everything.
now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Alright, then we'll
Let's do some riding.
riding.
Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me.
I don't know how long this expansion is going to take me to finish.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against
yeah.
time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Yeah, I've already finished most of the side quests in this one. I only have these two. This one I have to wait a week. This one I have to wait 3 days. This is the last one, and then I'm back to working on the main quest because I finished everything else. And supposedly one of the hardest fights in the entire game was in this expansion. It was somewhere over here, I think. I think it was in that building. It was not that difficult at all, though. I've definitely had harder fights. But the first quest I did in Blood and Wine, I was completely underleveled for, and it was a challenge. Alright, Guillaume. Right now, this knight is enchanted by some woman, and something strange going on. And he got injured, so
listen,
now I have to take
it
his
can
place.
Be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade.
Yeah.
The targets you must hit from your crossbow.
Well, the thing is,
the time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now, you may ride unperturbed by those
so I have to run and hit targets, I guess. Yeah, the quests in Blood and Wine can go up to like level 48. Like the enemies that I was killing that I was under level for, they were 48, and I was sitting at like level 38. It was one of the first ones I did here. Holding down an attack button will trigger a slow motion mode, which makes it easier to strike your target. Alright, let's hope that this goes well. Why did I get teleported to Corvo Bianco is my question. Wait a second. I think that there was just a glitch, because, fuck.
Slow now.
They teleported me onto Roach, but Roach was way back in Corvo Bianco, not in the tournament grounds.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
And now there are 2 horses.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers.
But now I've leveled up pretty good. I would be surprised if I come across something that I can't handle. Now there are 2 roaches. Alright. I missed. And my game just crashed. Nice. Fucking god damn it. This is the second time that this has happened now. Not this stream, but it did crash 2 weeks ago. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but should have suspected something was off when the game launched me back to Corvo Bianco. Hopefully I didn't lose too much progress. But I have to stay here and wait for a stupid thing to load back up. Alright, it says it's running. We'll see if I can believe it. That's just stupid. Anyway, how have you been lately? It's been a few weeks since I got to talk to you. How's life treating you? Midterm season. I've been doing all right. My girlfriend is also in. She only had 1 midterm, but she got like 2 midterm projects, and they're both due at midnight tonight, so she's dying. I've been doing good. I've just mostly been keeping myself busy with D&D and with gaming. But I do now have 2 companies that I'm talking to. One of them has given me an offer, and I have my final interview with the other company tomorrow. The one that's already given me an offer is really driving the screws into me to try and get an answer out of me quickly, and I'm like, listen, I have the interview tomorrow. So probably by the end of the day tomorrow, I'm going to have a signed offer letter for a company to start working again. And that's good because I've been unemployed since April. So it'll be nice to actually start working again. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, the girlfriends are dying. Hopefully she does better today, but she's got all the rest of the day to work, although I think she has an online class in about 15 minutes. Yeah, it definitely was a pain to get some of those companies. I tried interviewing for Google at one point. I got to the final round, but the final round of interviews was a 5-hour long interview. And I was just dead after that. And after I didn't make it through the final round. And once I was done with that, I stopped trying for like a month because I just was so dead from that interview process. All right, here we are. Now, if you crash on me again, Guillaume, I'm gonna bitch slap you. Hey. Just smack a child. Yeah. 5 1-hour interviews. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty awful. I got to the point where I got to the final round of the interviews, or I got to the final one, and I was so brain dead. I was at the point where if I was like taking a test, I'd be plugging 2 + 2 into a calculator just to make sure it was equal to 4 because I couldn't think. And I've got this guy asking me like specific questions about like logic and these orders, and I'm just like, I recognize there's a pattern here. I'm dead, man. This is my 5th hour-long interview. Like I can't do. So I didn't make it, which is fine. But like even the recruiter, I was.
Each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in
even
shame.
the woman I was talking to, the recruiter, was surprised that I got so far through it the first time I tried interviewing for Google. So I guess I did well, but it was a little too good to be true. Alright, if this crashes, at least this game didn't yeet me over to Corvo Bianco again, so that's a good thing. Let me try using the crossbow instead of the, Oh, I hacked up. The people there suck anyways. Don't you... I'm pretty sure you work for Google, don't you? Oh, that's a... Ah, crap. Now, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter as long as I finish in time, right? There we go. Nailed it, right? Easy peasy.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
It's definitely more interesting than just the plain horse racing quest.
My horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Combat training? I think I don't need combat training.
Trained enough, I think. High time we saw to your Vivian.
She's not mine. Not yet. Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
More paperwork. I already did an entire quest dedicated to paperwork where you go to the bank and all you do is just go from one window to the next trying to hunt down form after form. So much of Hearts of Stone is just cutscenes. Yeah. There were definitely quite a few cutscenes. I wish the... I don't want to spoil it because you're working through Hearts of Stone. I wish the final encounter was more of an encounter than it actually is. But yeah, I mean, I really did enjoy the quests, even though they were cutscenes. The wedding scene was probably my favorite part of the Hearts of Stone, minus the villain. I do like the villain a lot, too. Alright, let's get my paperwork and done and out of the way.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Fourhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
I feel like I should just go with Ravix of Fourhorn.
Ravix of Fourhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Fourhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Alright, we'll go with Sir Ravix of Fourhorn.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
Even though I
I'm
never
a
use
Witcher.
shields.
Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
So I'm aware of the challenges. What are the prizes?
I'm gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Okay, tell me about my vows.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Alright, I don't know what my vow is gonna be.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
What are my options? I'll swear on Her Illustrious Highness's garter.
I swear on Her Grace's illustrious garter to respect the chivalric virtues in competing.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms.
Wow.
That is all I need from you.
Bureaucracy is
now,
fun, ain't it?
as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Oh, joy.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
I like the armor, I just don't like the, and now I'm over encumbered because they just gave me an entire set of armor to walk around with. God damn it. What am I gonna drop? I need to drop 6 pounds. Alright, sort by weight. I'm not dropping the silver, but those are kind of worth something. Parchment? Alright, I can drop some parchment. That got me 2 pounds. Bear hide, I'll just drop it all. I'll hold on to the gold plates. What are these? Goat hides? Yeah, we can get rid of those. Worn leather pelts. Get rid of those too. There we go. And now I need to avoid going back and picking all that stuff up. I'm not used to Geralt being so... like... I guess I'm not used to seeing between Geralt's legs, because the armor I've been wearing for so long has all been, like, robed at the bottom. Okay, so we got one knight doing random push-ups. Because reasons. He's got to prove his macho. I wonder if knights were a thing now, if it would be, like... similar to...
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
like the... fedora people.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfar Navatre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you.
What's in it for him?
To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
I can't say no to Gwent, but I don't know what's in it for him. Alright, so the question is, do I use my deck or do I use the Skellige deck? It's a very good question. I'll go with the Skellige deck, why not? I've used the Northern Realms deck through the entire thing. Alright, Ermion himself is a Mardrum card, which is good. So I don't actually need this Mardrum card. I don't need that light longship either. And I got a Mardrum. Okay, whatever. The biggest problem with my deck here is that what a dick. Don't have any spies, so I'm not going to get any other cards. So I may just end up losing this. Crap, what am I gonna do now? I suppose what I can do is I can play him. And then if I play Ermion, I'll turn him. Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, so he eked out that win there, but he has no cards. So I just need to, what? Play you. And that's the first win. And then I already win that one too. Easy peasy.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
So the Lady Vivienne, for some reason, is quiet and doesn't talk to people very much.
I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come.
I like
to
the dude in
test
short
them.
shorts and high boots next to her. This just makes me think of Robin Hood Men in Tights with the archery contest.
Of the Mechthian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Ravix of Fourhorn, give us a bow!
That was the weakest bow I've ever seen.
Thread are red. May the better man win.
So I'm supposed to aim for the red. Got it. Let's see how good my aim is. I just need to play the music from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, the shooting range. Ding. 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 Easy peasy. That one was too easy. I'm just waiting until I get to the next challenge and I just completely blow it.
Sir Ravix has won. His boat struck the goal. Yet even this
Is Vivian gone? Okay, this dude's
soul.
bow is just dancing. And so's the dude in the back. Oh, I get a special crossbow with my insignia on it.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
M'lady. Yeah. Yeah, the other guy did not keep up with me at all.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Yeah, that's a lie.
To lose to an opponent such as
I love this dude's bow.
of its own.
That's why he couldn't hit anything.
Congratulations as well.
Can you imagine your bow just vibrating? Look at the string.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you
Stop
could find
stalking
a
her,
clue
man.
within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
What was it in Men in Tights? The Patriot Arrow? Man, that's a great movie. I need to watch that again. It's one of my favorites.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Okay, we got claw marks.
That's clear. Not sure what beast left them. Just that it's big.
Han fiber. Let me just steal all the plants that she has.
Thou hast dove's eyes within
Oriole
thy eyes.
feather.
Thy lips are like
Vivian keep a bird as a pet?
thy two
No
breasts.
sign of it here, if so.
Vivian's notes.
Ruxay tend to
Bless,
be fond of
faint
birds.
expenses, 14 elves of cloth, shoes, dragon skin, racing saddle, magic cream.
His and salts. Used to make compresses.
Why is her magic cream so expensive?
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
I didn't get to check the cape.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
What happened to hooting like an owl?
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
I think his necklace was vibrating too, like the dude's. I'm gonna save. I get the feeling my game's fixing to quit out on me again soon at this rate.
The flower of chivalry.
Alright. The racing one. This one I'm a little nervous about.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory.
Why does everybody
Hear
have to
now their
rhyme?
names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Lonfall. Linus of Metina, Rainfarn of Atra,
Isn't he the one that was taking Fistech?
Makaspark of Maked, Donimir of Troy, Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess, Delwyn of Craigiau, Count Tai of Dondal, Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince.
And then the one horse that's carrying a dead decapitated dragon head on its side.
The faint fire of silence, tourney champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe.
You can't rhyme secure with severe.
Demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
Yes, tell me.
Yes, I do, if you please.
Ere the sands from the glass retire.
Any chance you could say it normally?
None at all. Ere the sands from the glass retire, and hearty toil your steeds does tire. 'Neath all the gates you must guide your horse, and each of 5 targets strike with bolts. Each dummy felt adds more sand to the glass, and each true shot bolt repeats the task.
Yep, all clear now.
Ravix of Fourhorn, is that what you call yourself? You shan't fool me. To this day I bear marks where I met your steed. But don't you remember? I am Tai of Dorntal, and I swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another book to that collection on your map.
Done. Then step aside.
Very knightly.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian, her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory.
I wonder.
Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious.
I wonder if the people in the crowd can hear her talking.
To beat time's passage, they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold! What a lark! What a tale! For a Sir Ravix of Fourhorn dubbed, his spurs flash like lightning, to a shine they've been wrapped.
God, the rhyming. Oh, I got my armorer's table and my grindstone at Corvo Bianco.
Faster. The thunderous roar, hoofs pound the ground. No legion of promise could make such a sound.
Alright, so I have to run off. Okay, I've got a dummy over here. And swing. Okay, that works. Okay. Made it through there. Okay, I've got to aim at this. I'm just nervous. No! I did it. I'm nervous that I'm gonna make a stupid mistake here. Alright, I've got another dummy here. Hiya! Got it. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled. Okay, we got another target to aim at. Let's see if I can avoid being stupid this time. Got it. Alright, got a dummy here. Hiya. Nice. Why are there people in the path? Are they not aware that there's a race going on? Oh shit, I just completely blanked on that one. Whew! Alright, keep going. I mean, I maxed out my time at the moment. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit every single one of them. I'm trying to. Why does it veer? Which path am I supposed to take? What? Does it not matter, perhaps? There we go. Goats all over the place. Alright, I guess it didn't matter. They both converge on the same spot. I've got 4 more checkpoints to get through. Got another dummy to kill. Hiya! Another checkpoint. Got another veering path. I guess we're one left. Hey. Got it. Hiya! I started hitting the wrong button on my controller. Ah, shit. Ah, whatever.
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace? What tension? What
Those last 2 checkpoints were like really close together. How'd I do? I don't know. I missed one of the targets.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and fruit shall be served.
All of the knights in the back are doing the same like animation.
Collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you're an
on
awful
your
look
win.
out there, Guillaume.
Stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
Whew. So the next tournament is the combat one, I believe.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
She's also
It's not
sus.
what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Let's get swifty. I don't drink, therefore Geralt must
May
drink.
you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
Ah, When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Yep. He's gonna challenge me to a duel.
Dropped something.
I demand satisfaction. You've insulted me twicely.
And twicely ought to be enough.
You refuse to duel? Then I shall show you how I treat cowards.
Lordy. Okay, his bodyguards are weak as crap. So is he. And now I'm over encumbered because of my saddle that she gave me. Ow. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. Hear the one person clapping.
Might want to give some serious thought to whether you want to face me for a fourth.
I shall kill you, freak!
You got your chance, sir. You failed to seize it, and now you must leave.
We shall meet again, mutant.
This ain't the last you've seen of me. I don't know why there's just one person clapping in the back of all these loading screens. What is up with it? Vivian.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will.
Why are they not showing me his
Yet be
face
mindful
at
of
all?
the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
She clearly wants to be left alone.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Alright. I have to go to the bathroom and then I gotta take care of my inventory. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I have to stand guard over the cats whenever they eat because the little one goes for the big one's food all the time and the big one doesn't do anything about it. I could probably put some of these. Sir Ravix of Fourhorn saddle. Alright, these I don't need. So I can drop those. Blinders aren't very heavy. I just need to drop more of something. Sorted by weight already. 80 vials. Alright, well I don't think I need that many vials. And pipes. Probably don't need that many pipes either. How about blunt pickaxes? Just drop all those. Old sheepskins, probably not much. Alright, there you go. Gave myself 4 more pounds to work with. Okay, I have to go confront Vivienne.
Grey Dome scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivienne.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished, melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa?
DM Will Campos as Henry Oak, Beth May as Ron Stampler, and myself, Freddie Wong as Glenn Close.
I don't know, that probably came through, didn't it? My cat just hit the keyboard, started playing my Spotify playlist I was listening to. Nice one, cat. Where do you want to settle? Right there? Okay, let's find Vivienne. She's probably out here somewhere, right? This bird.
Flew off. Worth going after.
Come on, get going.
Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Alright, follow the bird. Let's see where we're going. Is the bird Vivienne? Did she turn into a bird? Or is she... I wonder where the connection is between the bird and Vivienne. But I'm about to get attacked by something. Oh, panther. Okay. Panther's dead. Keep following the bird. I guess a warble of a smitten knight now makes sense now that I'm following the bird. Is this panther gonna attack me too? Rip, putty tat. Is there another panther? Oh my god. Hey, little one. Don't even leave my computer alone. I don't need a repeat performance of my webcam getting yeeted off. Easy peasy. Alright, keep following the bird. What if the bird just means nothing and I'm just following some random bird through the forest? For no reason. And the bird's like, dude, fuck off. What are you, why? Stop following me. Meow. That sounded like a heron.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
It is dark, so I'm going to cat myself. What is that? A white? Oh, these guys come Oh shit. There we go. Wonder what's over here. Anything worth taking? I don't see anything. What's this? There's a corpse. Nothing much. Alright. I guess that's all. Besides this metal. 8 silver for that. I'll take that, thank you very much. Alright. I'm not doing great on health. Continue following the bird. I just put the wrong sword away. There you go. Geralt's going through a lot of trouble to figure out what the deal is with this woman. Is she singing or is that just background music? Who dis? feathers.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Well, I don't kill.
Want what done?
While you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Feather lady.
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone. Hope to learn more, though.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter? Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first.
Okay.
I came into the world a perfectly
I shall be back in
normal
a
child,
moment.
and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
There we go.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you though, could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Yes.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
So the clearing is helping her. Got it. I'm glad she covered herself up so I don't have to.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
I feel bad for her. I want to know if I can go find the monster that had cursed her. I wonder if confronting that creature could cancel the curse as well.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end? Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it.
Are we doing it at night? Can I meditate until day so I don't have to deal with the darkness anymore? I thought it was fitting to have the conversation with her at night.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Hammering drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Hallersmen. Any questions?
None.
If you swing your blade as deftly as you shoot, we shall win. Good luck.
Gonna be easy
It
peasy.
is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its
Full tilt.
knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights
Why am I not
prepare,
joining
they
in
say,
on the fun?
I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Let's do it.
Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
Ugly bastard.
I can't use my magic. I guess it's fine. I'm just gonna single-handedly take out the entire enemy team. Ow. 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 Alright, who's the last one? Palmerin? That didn't work. There we go. Headbutt. That's right.
The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one, praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. Sir Ravix of Fourhorn, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees?
I hope I can heal in between.
Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
I am the champion.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
I don't understand why the dude's coat is buttoned here and here, but not here and here.
Yet there he was born. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last year's tourney.
I'm trying to see who it is
both
through the
combatants
helmet.
good fortune and fame.
Alright, Gregoire. Can I use my... Nope, can't use that. I don't know if I can use a potion. So I'm gonna try and avoid taking as much unnecessary damage as I can. Ow. Ow. Dude's a big boy. I can drink potions. Okay. May as well drink a Thunderbolt then. I win. That was easy. A night to remember.
Beast of Fourhorn, this year's champion, a sight to behold. He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon. Hail Ravix, Ravix.
As patron of this grand tourney,
Why do I have
the honor to decorate our grand champion,
crown?
whose
A
vow
laurel
he
crown?
made upon the garter of her illustrious highness Anna Henrietta. Doubtless the Duchess's grace carried him to the splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
Hey, look at me go.
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Woo. I still never got to see Gregoire de Gorgon's face.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems you're tense, grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
Guillaume's no foe. Though there's little honor in meddling, he meant well, means well. You guessed correctly. He was the one to hire me, but only because he wanted to help you.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir.
Then
Very
leave me
well,
alone.
then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tourney grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now!
Poor Guillaume. He was pretty creepy though. Pretty obsessed with her.
You assured me I could trust you.
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt. This is my life.
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us. This is the method I wish to pursue.
Need to find an egg, preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
Probably he'll die.
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go.
I wonder if Guillaume is going to sneak into the clearing anyway. And demand satisfaction from Geralt. Because these knights be a bit crazy.
This is the place. Oh no! A panther's got at the nest!
How convenient.
Eggs fell on a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Think so.
Now what must I do?
Just to be sure, gonna ask one last time. Positive you want to do this? If we succeed, the changes will be irreversible. You'll probably also only have 7 years left to live, at the most.
7 years free of the fear that someone might spy me at the wrong moment? Of the stigma of being a freak, a monster? 7 years of a life both true and unfettered. Yes, Geralt. I'm certain I wish to do it.
All right. You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat.
Must be a powerful curse. Well, she looks human. I can see that human ass from a distance. As my medallion glitches.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenfurt, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me to help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
She should tell... Yeah, she should say it
You should
herself.
tell him yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead. Please, be so kind.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivian.
I don't know how I feel about going now to Guillaume and saying, okay, I finished my contract, pay me. Alright, let's get on here. Give me my money. But I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I guess she's happy with her decision. I guess it's up to her. I probably would be fine being a bird. I think it'd be cool. I guess she doesn't want people to see her like that, but I don't see a reason why it should be a huge issue. One of my D&D players who might be watching, he's a bird. He's fine with it. He enjoys it immensely.
Eat, drink, and loosen your belt, for you are in too small.
Alright, Guillaume. Let's see how pissed off you are.
I pledge my love.
Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend. Philosopher too, I guess. Amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know
Nice
what,
platitudes.
Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
Thank God.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher. Ow!
The warble of a smitten knight. And that one's all done. Let me check these ones. Okay, my 3 days. Yeah, okay, I can do both of these now. Nice. Let's go talk to the banker. Kind of sad that her lifespan has now been shortened. Although I guess it's unsure whether or not she's going to have 7 years. Probably she will only have 7 years, but she wants to enjoy those 7 years free of the curse of being a bird person, which is fine. And then the other one is... I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. I'm just losing my mind a little bit. I wonder if there was a way to do that quest in a way that Guillaume would have the curse taken upon himself instead.
Master Witcher!
Butcher of Bluffigan.
Yeah, give me my money, or I will end your life.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir. And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner. It saved my arse a fair number of times.
Thanks, Cianfanelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize for the whole minging kerfuffle.
That ended better than I thought it would. And now that sword is weighing me down. Reckoner's worse than the one I got. This armor, how is this armor that I'm wearing better than my Witcher armor? I'm gonna wear my Witcher armor because of the benefits that it gives me. It's all worth so much. Alright, I'm gonna go to storage. I'll be over encumbered and just walk to storage because I have to go to Corvo Bianco anyway. Crap, where's Corvo Bianco? There it is. Easy peasy. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to give the curse to Guillaume instead. Alright. Let me just walk super slow. Oh, this is boring.
Here, kitty, kitty. Row.
Alright, home sweet home, straight ahead. I'll get to storage, drop off all my excess stuff. Should give me a good amount of room to work with. Oh, it looks so much nicer. Do I have more room to put things? I do. Alright, let me put my tournament armor here. Alright, we'll put my shield there too. Let's put a painting. Tower at sundown seems nice. Alright, so that's a painting I already put up. Let me see if my bedroom has any room for anything, and I also need to put down storage. I already have a painting there. I did get a new trophy, right? I don't have a new trophy. Alright, never mind. I need another set of armor to put up for decoration, and I need to put a couple of swords away. So let's put that one away, that one away. Still can't use Ami. I'm one level off from using Ami. The Striga, Ancient Elven Sword. We'll just put that all away. There you go. And alright, what armor should I put up next as decoration? I guess I could do my feline armor. Feline, and feline right there. Oh, I gotta put my trophies away too. Oh, that one's equipped. Understood. That's only 1% though. Is there one that gives me... We'll go with this one, the Wraith. Inventory. That's not the Slizzard trophy. I guess I can't transfer this trophy. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, let's go talk to our Morgadomo. I forget what it is, what the phrase was. Oh, I gotta put my feline armor set. There we go. Major Domo. That's what he is.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Alright, let's go check it out.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
BB. Let's go, BB. He said that there were 2 other places for me to hang my weapons, but I didn't see any other places. I have swords that I want to do. What's this? A Reginald figurine. Alright. I now have a statue of Sir Reginald. And here I have my armor table and my... Nice. Alright, let's see what's down here.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Julius Bon Gave's letter. To whomever finds this letter, my name's is Julius Bon Gave, and if you are reading these words, I am surely long dead. As befits one of my station and familial connections, I was sent to study at Barnard, the famed school for mages. Yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held but a weak hold over a soul ravished by a passion for organic alchemy. It was to that most wondrous of sciences I dedicated the most beautiful years of my life, and the table beside you, which you now most surely stand, is the fruit of those labors of love. If you are a fellow lover of alchemy, I hazard to guess you will be filled with rapture to behold my discovery. If, however, that marvelous science is unknown to you, please heed my advice. Drop this letter, step away from the table, and never return. The practice of alchemy by amateurs can lead to injury and even death. If you did not drop this letter after that last paragraph, you are no stranger to alchemy. Thus I shall now reveal to you a few brief words, the fundaments of the alchemy table I designed. Leaving aside all unnecessary detail, my chief discovery consisted of a formula and tools allowing for the transmutation of mutagens taken from monsters into mutagens of the more common sort. I know this sounds highly unlikely, but I have proven with utmost certainty that it is possible. The workings of this transmutation are simple. One must simply make use of the table which I designed. As an expert in the arcane of art of alchemy, you certainly already know your way around such devices. If you are but an amateur, a member of the hoi polloi who has by accident wandered into this abandoned place, back away, lest your ignorance do you grievous harm. You are surely asking yourself why I hid my discoveries from the world, why I did not share my formula with the community of alchemists. Well, let us say I have forever been regarded as eccentric, aloof. I have always believed it is pure chance and not men themselves that determine destiny. Furthermore, I have never sired offspring and have no desire to entrust my opus to a mere acquaintance. I thus concluded the best solution was to hide my table and trust that chance will, if my theory is correct, bring a man here who shall know how to make use of it, whom it shall delight and to whom it will prove of great use. Whether I am right or wrong, time will tell. Use my gift wisely and fare you well, Julius Bon Gave, Alchemist. Okay. In the lab, you can transform mutagens taken from monsters into their basic versions. For example, you can turn a wraith mutagen into a lesser green mutagen. Okay. You can upgrade basic mutagens into their more powerful versions into the alchemy table. You can also change their colors. Okay. I don't have a need to do it at the moment, but I have this availability now. What else is in here? Wine, wine. Now that there are no longer corpses being kept in here. Chateau. I wonder how long they decide to age wine for before they decide, okay, it's time to take it off and drink it. What's this? Oh, there's my white wolf. Cool. And that's supposed to get delivered daily. Alright, let's go see how much more money he wants me to spend on restoring this place. But where's the spots to put up my weapons? This looks much nicer. Okay, here's a painting spot here. Can I reach it? Let's put up a photo of Matilda's first steps. Sure. Okay, I can put weapons there. Let's put up a painting of... I guess we'll go with Van Rowe. I don't like that. How about... Definitely not Emrys. The Coming of Ludovic? That just looks like annoying. How about this battle? That's too big and coming too close to the paintings. Oh, why am I being such a stickler about this crap? Ship leaving a harbor. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, I need to pick 2 swords that I like the look of to hang up. My priorities are, I want it all to look pretty. Thank you very much. I want the... How about my Grandmaster Ursine swords? Grandmaster Ursine Silver Sword? Grandmaster Ursine... Oh no, that's just Enhanced Ursine Silver Sword. Where's my Grandmaster Steel Sword? Tiger, Feline, Griffin, Ursine. Grandmaster Ursine Steel Sword. Got it. There we go. Pretty. It's all still dark. I would like to have more light in here. I don't know if that's an option.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. The equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
I think I'm going over his head right now.
Sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
You ever play Gwent?
Ever play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long ago. I fear I've limited my interest to collecting now. Managed to assemble quite the set of decks.
Huh, sounds interesting. Mind showing me what you got?
Not at all, sir, but only in action. A round or 2, perhaps?
Let's go.
May the best man win.
Give me some cards.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Surprise me.
Not really. You choose.
Alright, we'll go with my Skellige deck. Give it a go. Alright, I would definitely want my Spy. Those 2 are good, and I've got the Berserkers. I just don't have any Marjoram cards, which can be unfortunate. Sarah's is a really good card to have. Alright, let's swap you. Oh, I got a Marjoram card. Perfect. I think I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to play... I'll play my Spy first of all. Oh, cool. Alright, so I'm going to play Gontro Dim's Monsters. Oh my god, we basically have the same hand. There you go. Here's a cow. There you go. Have Siri. So if I play the pirate now, I think it'll kill his bear. There we go. I'm still currently in the lead. Oh, he's gonna revive the bear. What a dick. Alright, let me summon... I guess I'll summon this guy. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Ugh. Oh, that sucks. All of these are too good for me to not... I'm just gonna pass. It's unfortunate, and it's a risk. Alright, I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play my Modrum card. Oh, that's unfortunate. Highly. Is this enough to take it back? What's his last card? That sucks. Alright. I'm playing a risk here. It's gonna be a gamble at the end. Ah, he wins. Bitch.
This time I won.
Yeah, let's do it.
May the best.
Do you wish to play?
Not really.
Alright, get rid of that one. Ugh, don't need either of these. This sucks. Maybe I should just stop using the Skellige deck at this point. It's pretty awful. Okay. Hey. Yikes. If I lose again, I'm going with the Northern Realms and giving up on Skellige. I'm weakening myself by 2 at the risk of reducing his impact on me. Hey.
Congratulate you on your victory. Shall we continue playing?
I guess it's nice to have him around because then you can play as much
Maybe
Gwent as you
later.
want to without
Got
having to go
As you
anywhere.
wish, sir.
Interesting. Alright, so let's talk about renovating.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Let's work on the grounds first.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
Yeah, let's talk about the horse.
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I've finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Bonus to horse's stamina. Hell yeah.
My roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time. Though likely no more than 2 days.
2 days is like still an unreal
Will you be
time.
needing anything else, sir?
Yeah, we'll do the garden too.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Boleus's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Ability to sow herbs.
Good
Hell yeah.
idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time.
Cool.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Let's work on the house.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Oh, there's so many things. Alright, how about the bed?
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Bonus to vitality.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place.
I don't know how much money I have to keep throwing at all this stuff, but who cares?
Is there anything...
I'm not spending my money on anything else. Alright, let's get some weapon
Could
rack.
use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Cool.
Fine. Order the...
Of course, at once. Is there anything...
Armor stands?
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air.
Yes, just please...
It goes without saying, sir. There is...
Right.
By this time tomorrow...
What else was there?
Is there anything...
The guest room?
Was wondering about the guest room.
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah.
I can tell a man of action immediately. Is there anything...
No what?
I shall be glad to...
Alright, there we go.
Thanks.
Spent all my money on redecorating now. How much money do I have left? 8,000. Alright. Restore Corvo Bianco to its vitality. Alright, let's sleep until morning. Oh. I keep doing that. Right, I'll meditate outside until morning. Still got about 20 minutes left. Let's take a look at the quests. That one I have to wait, so let's go pay this man a visit. We're definitely not going to be able to finish this quest in time by the end of my stream, but we can at least go visit Regis, see how things are going. All right, I guess we're going to Francolar. Yawn.
Mama says that if someone's really, but I mean really bad, it means his heart is made of stone.
Geralt's really getting into the homesteading. This is making me want to play Minecraft again. Very rarely get the urge to play Minecraft lately because I've been getting so bored with it. But if I started to expand with some mods, I might get really into it again. I remember there was one mod I played called Thaumcraft, Thaum craft, and I was addicted to that. I played for like 3 days straight, just the whole day working on Thaumcraft stuff.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
I don't know what's happening anymore. My computer's got a mind of its own sometimes. Alright. Alright, I'm not in a fight, so you can put the sword away. What is up there that is demanding me fight? Oh, frickin' arch spores. Now can I go inside without being abused?
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Time to end this.
Never mind. I'm too busy getting attacked by an arch spore and being told about the painting that I picked up at my house a while ago. Oh, come on. These are little pittance of help you had. Alright, well, I see a cave entrance on my map over here. So I'm going to take a wild guess that this is where I'm supposed to go in. Kikimore. Let's drink ourselves a cat. There's another one. I guess I killed it instantly. Alright, let's burn the eggs. I'm gonna drink a hot swallow to get healing.
Some stench.
Gross. Right, looks like the eggs are gone. Nope, but I summoned a warrior. Okay, your eggs are gone. What you gonna do about it? Easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna check this way. Nope, not taking that. What's up here? Geralt, I swear. Driving me nuts.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me? Interesting.
Sword. Cassis Foederus. A Knight's Oath. Here rests Sir Ramon of Guichon. On my grave you will not find the likeness of the man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul, and body to the knightly craft, and I wish to be remembered as a knight. The symbol of chivalry is a naked sword, and that symbol rests above me. The sword that defended my honor, my friends, and my heart. The sword that was closer to me than a brother. The sword that was never stained by the blood of an innocent man. Let it rest on this stone through the ages. I already took the sword. I can't put it back. It won't let me. So, it's my sword now. Vampire friend.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Now who's calling me, man? Come on. Thankfully, that was nice and quick. Alright. I want to know about the ring.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
The hands twitching? Got it. Understood. It's Thing from the Addams Family. Send off the crows.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would, with all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Let's drink.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Come on, Geralt.
It's your
Tell me
sophisticated
about
way
your
of
feelings.
asking me if I trust you.
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
I really like the voice actor for...
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. It's
probably going to be an
there can be
important
no
fact.
rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower.
I wonder why Detlef went to such extents for him.
I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Yeah.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count.
I mean, I just asked like 5 questions. Hit me.
If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always.
This hooch is really lasting
I
him
like
for a
being
while.
on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly
Yeah, you can
brave.
still spend time punching
It's a
people,
privilege,
horse
very
racing,
few.
playing Gwent, drinking.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Birdie.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the whites' saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
I like Regis. He's very candid, and I appreciate him. Alright, that's going to be it for my session tonight. Didn't die. Became the champion. Saved a couple of people's lives. All that great stuff. Anyway. That's it for my stream tonight. I will be streaming again on Wednesday. And I look forward to it. I'll see you guys then.